morning, everybody. It is a day of work. It is a Tuesday. I'm teaching today. I wanted to bring you guys along on a day in the life of an EPIK teacher. I go to school around 8:15. We don't have to clock in until 8:30, but I usually get there earlier, and I walk to school. And then I get off at 4:30. What happens in between is just me teaching, lesson planning, and that's really about it. Let's go. So now I'm on my way to work. I am holding my phone like this so you cannot tell where I live. Let's go. Kacha. By the way, I don't wear my mask down like this normally. Just on my way to work, I don't walk past anyone. I'm by myself, so I just keep it down past my nose because it's so hot. But definitely wear your mask properly. It takes me anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes to walk to school, depending on the weather. If it snows, it takes me a lot longer because it's a little bit more slippery and I have to go slower. But girl, if I'm running late, I can get there in like 12 minutes. Okay, so I have made it to work. My students said hello. Now I'm just doing my morning duties, checking messages, kind of lesson planning a bit. I have my own English classroom, so no one comes in for like another hour. So it's really nice because I can come in here in the mornings and make sure I've got everything I need for my lessons for the day. I usually listen to music, which is nice. It just kind of starts my day off really well. So I actually downloaded all of my textbooks to my iPad. So today I'm teaching 4th grade first. So I've got their textbook pulled up. I'm checking the textbook CD to make sure there's not anything I need to translate into English, because sometimes the textbooks don't have English translations for the instruction section. So doing that, and then also making sure my game, everything's good with it. And then it'll be time to start class. Also, it is summertime, so I have this little USB that plugs into my laptop right here, fan that I sit on my desk because you can't survive without it. It doesn't look like much has changed, but I have finished teaching my classes. I'm now having a little seaweed snack and lesson planning. Also, I had to get these blue light glasses because I have so much screen time these days that I was getting eye fatigue like crazy. So I highly recommend, if you're someone that's on the computer a lot, which I feel like is anybody in this spinning world, you need blue light glasses. Have passed. It is raining outside now and it got kind of chilly, so I made myself a cup of coffee. What about this? And what I can do is tell you guys exactly what is involved in a lesson plan. There are basically 3 main parts to a class, to a lesson plan. The first one is an introduction. Now this involves the new words, new expressions, teaching it, presenting it, and practicing it a bit. The first unit of a lesson, this will be, like I said, just a PowerPoint of vocabulary words. After that, what I do for my introductions is using different types of media. So maybe a video, maybe a quick little game, maybe just a dialogue to get the students speaking and using the language. This could take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. After that, I go into the textbook part of the lesson, which is something that I am constantly battling. I don't rely too heavily on the textbook, more so I take the key expressions out and I try to do activities with those. And then once you finish that, you can move on to a game. And this is what the students are here for. They love the games. The games, again, are gonna correlate with what unit you're in. Are you in the speaking unit? Are you in the listening? Are you in the reading? Are you in the writing? You should know this before you pick a game. Then I consult my BFF's Coreshare or Weiguk, more so Coreshare, and I see what other people are doing to give myself an idea. Sometimes I will pull from that. And if I don't find anything that strikes my fancy, I move on to Tay's Teaching Toolkit. I'll put the link below. It is a beautiful, immaculate website of game templates. Those are the three major parts of composing a lesson for a class. Again, I teach elementary and they are 40 minutes long. So sometimes I feel a little rushed. Sometimes we have a few minutes left at the end. So I would always suggest to have a little extra activity, video, or game in your back pocket that you can throw in just in case you have extra time. And if you're limited on time, bring it into the next class. I teach usually 2 grades per day, and usually there are 2 classes per grade, so about 4 classes a day, sometimes 6. And some of my classes in more rural areas are 80 minutes. So it varies. My biggest piece of advice being a teacher is to be flexible and be on your toes, because things change all the time, and as long as you have prepared, you're gonna be fine. Remember, you're teaching a language, so if all else fails, use the language, talk with the students, get them talking, and get them engaged. So I hope that helps for any of you teachers out there that are new and a little bit lost, because when I first started, it was so overwhelming. Didn't really know how to start. So that's the work I do all day when I am not teaching. I'm also currently planning our summer camp because that's coming up, so I stay busy. I am now walking home from school. It was a really good day. Cannot complain. It rained, but look, the sun is back out, looking more beautiful than ever. School day is complete.